What's up, everybody? Ron Placone here, reporting for Status Coup. Now, you know me, I'm a big believer that digital rights are human rights, and human rights are digital rights. There's a connection there, no pun intended. Well, this is something that's happening throughout the country that is beyond chilling. This is from Pogo. This is called Policing Gender, How Surveillance Tech Aids Enforcement of Anti-Trans Laws. A vast trove of documents are housed within the Florida Governor's Office of Policy and Budget, fiscal analyses, budget reports, the usual suspect. However, as of February, this office also holds a detailed list of the number of Florida college students who have been diagnosed with gender dysphoria or who have sought gender-affirming medical care at state university medical clinics. That's because Governor Ron DeSantis recently required universities to surrender transgender patients' health data for what one state lawmaker called a borderline registry of trans people. Now, with due respect to that lawmaker, I would say it's not a borderline registry. It is a registry. That's exactly what it is. It's a registry of trans people. Let's keep going here. Andy Pham, a senior at the University of South Florida who studies pre-med, was one of the numbers on his university's list. Pham called the governor's order extraordinarily alarming and voiced concerns about the privacy of the supposedly anonymized student health data. You could definitely identify individual patients. Florida is not alone in focusing surveillance efforts on trans people. In Missouri, a Kansas City hospital sued the state's attorney general this April rather than comply with 54 requests for patient health data about gender-affirming care procedures. Last year in Texas, Attorney General Ken Paxton requested that the Texas Department of Public Safety provide a list of every person who had changed their gender on a Texas driver's license during the previous 2 years. The office ultimately compiled a list of over 16,000 texts. It was not provided to the Office of the Attorney General because of accuracy concerns. But according to data privacy and trans rights advocates, surveillance of trans people could extend far beyond data requests. From student spyware to reverse search warrants, surveillance technology may be a significant tool for enforcing the barrage of new state anti-trans laws. As many of these laws go into effect, ambiguity around enforcement leaves the full data privacy implications and potential harms unknown. So they're using surveillance tools to have a registry of transgender people, not just in Florida, in other places as well. We have heard this record before in human history. It does not end well. It does not go well. And you might be thinking, well, gee, I'm not transgender. How does this affect me? Well, you know the age-old saying, first they came for the communists. I did not speak out. Then they came for the socialists. I did not speak out. Then they came for the trade unionists. I did not speak out. And hey, when it comes to Florida in particular, we're already midway through that age-old saying. First, they came for the transgender community, and I did not speak out. Well, guess who they're going after now? Here is a gem from the one and only Rick Scott. Check this out, y'all.
Senator Rick Scott here. Let me give you a travel warning. If you're a socialist, communist, somebody that believes in big government, I would think twice. Think twice if you're thinking about taking a vacation or moving to Florida. We're the free state of Florida. We actually don't believe in socialism. We actually know people. Some people in our state lived under it. We know people lived under socialism. It's not good. It's not good for anybody. So if you're thinking about it, if you think about coming to Florida and you're a socialist or communist, think twice. We like freedom, liberty, capitalism, things like that.
Thank you, Rick. Duly noted. I'll keep that in mind should I plan to travel to Florida. And folks, here's where you can go to take some action. You can go to badinternetbills.com. That's badinternetbills.com to let your lawmakers know we do not want these overreaching surveillance policies that make us all less safe on the internet. That's badinternetbills.com. And speaking of travel, I got some coming up, not to Florida, but I will be going to Edinburgh for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, August 16th through 27th. I'll be in Edinburgh for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. And then in October 21st, I'll be right in my neighborhood of San Pedro. Tickets and all information can be found at my website, ronplacone.com. See you there. And this is Ron Placone for Status Coup, signing out.